All right, let's take a look at this one right here. We're going to try to figure out the volume of Earth. Ah, crazy, right? How big is Earth? How massive is Earth? And yes, it's massive, at least when we're talking about the unit of a kilometer or a cubic kilometer. So let's take a look and figure out how we're going to find this. Now, the first thing that we need is we're going to use our formula. And we have this formula, volume is equal to 4 times pi times radius cubed divided by 3. Okay, this is our formula for all volume calculations of a sphere. We need to know the radius. That's it, just the radius. And we can solve for the volume. In this question here, gladly use this formula. Try to find the answer. Use your calculator. What number do you get? Well, when I plug it into my calculator, I'm going to use this formula right here. And this is the answer that comes up. What in the world is that? Now, your calculator, depending on the calculator you're using, someone have a bit of a bigger amount of place values that they can have, but your average scientific calculator is going to have less, about 9 or 10 place values, and so therefore it's not going to actually show an entire number, but it will show this right here, which is a number given in scientific notation. This number in scientific notation is 1.08 and then a whole bunch more decimal places times 10 to the power of 12. Okay, and you might see 10e12, or you might have a little times 10 and a little 12 above. That represents scientific notation. And so, in other words, this is actually a much bigger number. Now, it's going to be a little bit tough to see. Actually, it does work perfectly with the little box on the side showing my face. But this is what it actually represents. It's a 1 in front with 12 place values behind it. And those 12 place values, the first 9 of them are actually filled up with the 9 that are given. And then the last 3, we don't actually know the last 3. We're not given the last 3 on my calculator at least. And so we're just going to put zeros in there because it's as accurate as it really needs to be. But this is the volume of Earth. It is 1, not million, not billion, but 1 trillion kilometers cubed, or 1 trillion cubic kilometers. If you can even imagine what 1 cubic kilometer looks like, yeah, it's a pretty big box. And if that's filled with Earth, now try a trillion of them. Yeah, Earth is big. Pretty cool, right? So that's just a way of using scientific notation with our calculators when we're trying to find a really big number.